Hey guys, it's Tinashe. So today I decided to share with you guys the results from my 30-day clove water challenge. If you're like me, you're constantly looking for ways to improve your hair and the texture of your hair and the feeling of your hair and the manageability. Since I got my MICROLOCS, I have basically been living the dream and not really caring much about my hair, which means I've neglected my hair quite a bit in the last year or so. This year I decided I am actually gonna be more, present to my hair, give it a little bit more love, and the thing that I decided to start with is a clove water challenge. If you're in the natural hair community, then you've already seen 100 videos about clove water challenges and that sort of thing. I actually have been seeing the trend go through, but I was just like, I'm not gonna participate in this one until I saw my mom trying it, and it actually had some positive results in her hair. So after seeing my mom's results with clove water, I decided to do some research of my own to actually really understand why is it that clove water is a thing anyway. And I found out a couple of things. The first thing is clove water is supposedly good for promoting hair growth, which is probably the biggest reason why most people use it online or want to try it out. It's said to stimulate your hair follicles, which helps to promote your hair growth. So go figure, everyone's using it for this reason. The next thing is it may actually help with dandruff. So since clove water has antifungal properties, it's said to help with like itchiness and inflammation of the skin, and then of course help with dandruff or any type of flaking type of condition. The next thing is it conditions hair. So since clove water contains eugenol, which is that compound that helps with hair luster and like shine, it helps, or is said to help with manageability of your hair. It apparently also helps with hair loss. Clove water is said to help reduce hair loss by strengthening your hair follicles and improving circulation in your scalp. And the last thing is it's a natural sort of hair treatment. Because of its affordability, anybody can basically try it out at home, DIY it, which makes it really appealing. And also it doesn't have the chemicals that you might find in a bottle that is manufactured. Okay, so those are the benefits that I saw online for clove water. So I will do a separate video to show you guys the full step-by-step preparation of the clove water that I use, or recipe that I use. So I did not use the whole cloves. I used ground cloves because my husband loves to make pumpkin pie and we always have cloves at home, the powder form. And so my results or my experience is based on the powder form, which I will share a separate recipe for in a separate video, if that makes sense. But essentially it all came down to this bottle. I've been making a solution every week and it lasts me for 5 days. So how I use it is, like today, I haven't done anything to my hair. I essentially take the clove water, shake it a little bit because sometimes it has a little bit of sediment. It does seem to have a tendency to, to have a darker color at the bottom of the bottle. And so I will just shake it around a little bit and then I go in like so. So I only stay on the scalp. I do not use it on my actual hair because from what I've seen, it is drying. So a lot of people online talked about how it dries their hair. So I just stick to the scalp and I just go like that. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna do my full hair, but you get the drift. Yep, so that's pretty much what I do. And like I said, I do not use it on my hair itself. I haven't been using it at all on my hair. So I haven't experienced any dryness in my hair. I've been doing this every single day without fail for the last month. Okay, so in terms of the results, the biggest result I would say is I had this whole flaky scalp thing that I was dealing with since installing my MICROLOCS. I initially thought I had dandruff and I then thought maybe it's because I was pregnant. That's why my skin was acting weird. So I was really hoping to target this dandruff flaky skin situation. And I did. It actually got rid of my flaky skin within a couple of days, to be honest. So I do think the antifungal properties are legit. Because yeah, like I was having issue particularly at the front part of my hair, like here, without even scratching, I would just have like dust fall off, or like the front part of my scalp, which, as you know, if you have like that type of scalp issue, it really does not help your hair growth. if anything, it actually increases your hair loss. So my hairline, I don't particularly have a history of having a thick hairline anyway, and having that flaky situation was not helping my hairline any better. I'm 100% flaky free, if that's something. The next thing that I noticed with my hair is I have way more density, you guys, than I did before. Now you could obviously argue that, oh yeah, of course your hair is just growing and therefore of course it's going to get longer or something, but it's not necessarily the length. And I mean, you know, I don't know that I experienced this whole like length thing, but in terms of my density, I feel like my hair is way much fuller than it was before. Like, I feel like, you know, this is what I got MICROLOCS for, to look like I have dense hair, right? And it seems like it's working. I love it. Like, I can't say the hair growth thing, because I deliberately started this challenge when I put this hair color in so that I can see what hair growth I have since then. And honestly, it's not that much. Yeah, and so this is the growth that I've experienced so far. Obviously, it's not that much really, because the sort of darker roots is where my hair has grown. And this is in the last 25 days or so. So yeah, so maybe not hair growth, but I would say hair density. If that makes sense. Yeah, and then in terms of the moisture situation, like in terms of the overall luster of my hair, I haven't necessarily noticed a difference in terms of the last luster or the texture of the hair, because I've not been spraying it on my actual hair, because I'm not about to get dry hair or risk getting dry hair. But maybe next month I might try to just go the whole way and spray all my entire hair. I also didn't want to mess my color in case it takes my color out more or faster than I want it to. So am I going to use this again? Absolutely, I'm going to try it again. This time I'll do it the right way, meaning I'm going to go get a bag of whole cloves so that I soak them that way, because it was a bit of a nuisance to do the whole straining my cloves thing. And so I'm 100% going to try it again, because if for nothing, I'm happy that my scalp feels healthy. I don't have itchy scalp anymore. And I also feel like my hair is getting just more dense, if that makes sense. So for those reasons alone, I'm totally in for the next little while. So I'll just add it to my normal hair routine. I might actually swap out the water that I use in here. So maybe just use water, the clove water in here with a bit of a leave-in conditioner, versus just doing clove water, which was in here, with a little bit of rosemary oil. Okay, so if you're gonna try this out, do it right, get whole cloves. It'll make your life a lot easier just in terms of the straining and that sort of thing, and you're doing it the right way. But obviously you should contact someone who's a professional if you want to know more about whether cloves are right for your specific hair scalp condition, or you know, your situation for your hair, because I am no expert. Yeah, if you've tried clove water yourself on your hair, please let me know how it went. And if you want me to try any other challenge, do let me know and I'll try my best to do it. Okay, so I'll end this video now. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.